guys, how are you? It's Joy, and today we are going to try to get some new sneakers, y'all. So let's go on into this store, have a good one, and I'll show you how they do things down here. And yet again, I forgot my mask, so I need to go back to the car and get it. I was like, I always wonder why people look at me so funny and weird. I'm thinking it's because, you know, I'm recording, but no, it's because I don't have a mask on. So let me go get it. Sorry. Okay, that's much better, right? I'm pretty sure you're happy about that. So I'm going to this sneaker store, and we're going to get fitted for some new sneakers so that when I walk around, I don't get the discomfort, because I have really bad, like my feet aren't bad, it's just I have fallen arches, and because of the arches being fallen, it makes wearing different or normal type of sneakers very uncomfortable. So I'm here, and this is where we're going today. Let me show you guys. Fleetfoot, yes. All right, guys, so I'm about to be fitted for sneakers. So I had to take my sneakers off, or shoes off. And where do I stand?
So you're going to stand right onto the scanner right there. And you're going to roll your pants up to make that for
and then you heard what he said. This is a foot scanner. So dope.
You're just going to stand still for a few seconds for me.
Ooh, I feel warmth in my feet, y'all.
All right, you should be good to step off.
Okay.
It shouldn't be doing anything other than just taking pictures of your feet.
Oh, okay.
Give us a 3D model to work with.
Oh, cool.
So here we are. This is a 3D model of what your feet look like. It also comes with a few measurements. The first of which is your foot size, which is slightly different from shoe size.
Okay.
So it looks like both your feet are about the same size. And for shoe size, we'd probably round that up to about a size 9 or so. Is that what you typically wear? Or
I guess so.
All right. So we might go 9, 9.5, depending on the company and the shoe itself. All right. So the next thing we tend to look at is the width of your feet. Just a second. We're at capacity. So it looks like the width of your feet are actually pretty average. We don't have to worry too much about looking for a wide or a narrow shoe there. And then the next thing we tend to look at here are your arch heights. So you tend to have relatively low arches, actually. Mm-hmm. So definitely some support under there will help. You said earlier that your feet on the arches tend to cave in, so definitely support underneath the arches will help with that. Mm-hmm. There are quite a few other measurements listed here that we don't tend to go too much into detail over. If you'd like, I can send this information over to you.
Oh, okay, sure. You can email it.
Yep.
That's so dope, y'all.
Certainly.
So he's going to show us more options, guys.
All right. So this here is the instep height. It shows us the volume of that your foot takes up in the shoe. So it looks like your instep isn't too high, so we don't have to worry too much about how much room the shoe has vertically. We also look at the width here. So your feet are a little bit on the wider side around the heel. So some shoes and some shoe companies will have narrower heels, so we might want to avoid some of those. The ball girth here is about the width or so of the midfoot, not to be confused with the ball width. The ball girth is more so kind of like the volume of the balls of the feet, mostly, compared to the width itself. Next is the instep height, and this is very on instep girth, which is similar to ball girth, but the instep is further back on the foot, about the mid part of the foot, around where the arches are. And then the heel to toe length is essentially how long your foot is in comparison to national averages. Mm-hmm. And lastly is the ball width, which is how wide the balls of your feet are, which are slightly behind the toe box, which is usually what determines the shoe's width.
Okay.
You can have a seat there. So it looks like nothing is too out of the ordinary.
Okay.
So we would definitely look for some support shoes, probably around size 9.5 or so.
Okay,
depending.
Sounds good.
This is the Mizuno Inspire. So when we mentioned earlier about support, that usually means a denser foam or some kind of protective material underneath the arch. Mizuno accomplishes that with the denser foam here, highlighted by the gray material, and what they call the wave plate technology, which is a semi-plastic-like plate here that provides stability and support to the arch.
Okay, and it looks like it's a lot of extra, like...
Yep, it's got a fair amount of cushion, a fair amount of supportive material as well.
Cool. And that's a great color, too. Purple's my color.
All right, perfect.
All right. So let's go try this on, guys. Let's see what we have. to help these feet, y'all. Oh my goodness. So far, feels like heaven.
That's a good first feeling.
Yeah. I have some other sneakers, but I was like, hey, if something's better for comfort wise, then I'll just go ahead and, branch off.
Yeah. Almost all the shoes we work with, or well, all the shoes we work with, we stand by. We think they're all good shoes. We always try to make sure we bring up shoes to try on that fit the feel that we're looking for and fit whatever support levels you might need.
Definitely, because like my heel was starting to go in. Like my other ones are just worn all the way out.
Yep, there's the other one for you.
This is the other one, guys.
As shoes wear down, sometimes the supportive material to them might wear down a little too. So we usually say average pair of shoes lasts anywhere from 300 to 500 miles.
Yep.
So after that point, it's not a hard limit by any means, but after that point, the foam will start to break down, which means less cushioning, sometimes a little less support as well.
Yeah, I used to be in a running group. So they always talked about, my sneakers only last me 3 months.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. There are some highly competitive runners that have to change shoes almost every other month.
Ooh.
Because they just put that many miles on them so in such rapid succession.
This feels good.
They feel good?
Yeah.
How's the fit feel?
They're okay. It's okay.
What do you think of the real thing?
It's okay.
All right.
Okay, guys, we may have one. Let me try another pair just in case, because you could definitely see, like, whichever ones may be better. Which ones are those?
So these are by Saucony. These are called the Saucony Omnis. So similarly, these have the denser foam highlighted by this different pattern. So that's going to be providing the support underneath the arch. Then Sauconys tend to have a very soft outsole, I find. So that's a very soft landing. And it has a fair amount of cushioning to it as well.
Okay.
So it should be very comparable to the Mizunos that you tried on.
Okay. Let's see, y'all. I might end up switching brands today. Who knows? Only one way to find out. It's cute, too. Look at that. Look at that label. Isn't that cute? I'll tighten the laces later if I end up buying them.
And there's the other one.
They actually both feel good.
That's good. Like I said, they are very comparable. I'd say the main differences, at least in my opinion, comes down to the feeling of the landing. I would describe Saucony as a very cushy feel, whereas Mizuno's more structured feel. That doesn't mean one is better than the other. It just comes down to how they feel subjectively for you. Some people like to feel the road; they like to feel themselves coming off the road, and that's what we would call like a reactive, firm feel. Some people don't like to feel the ground at all, and like to feel like they're running on a cloud. And we would call that a cushy feel.
Yeah, what's a cushy feel sneaker?
So that's something like you would find those more with neutral shoes that don't have a whole lot of support to them.
Oh, I don't need that.
But generally, it's kind of like running on a cloud almost, where you don't feel the ground that much. With each step, it feels rather soft.
This one, when I pivot my foot forward, it goes directly to the ground. Versus that, the Mizuno's, it has like
almost like a spring.
Yeah, it's like the ball has a lot of support, and then at the bottom of it seems like it's not as falling down as this one.
Yep, that can certainly be a difference in the drop of the shoe. The drop is the distance between the heel of the shoe and the balls of the feet. So Saucony, I believe, has a lower drop in comparison, so the distance between the two is a little closer. So when you step off, it might not feel as
level. Yeah. That's the way I could compare it.
And that's also a preferential thing.
Cool. All right, y'all. Let's see if there's any other ones to try on. So far, they're both good.
That's good. I take it the Mizunos are currently feeling the better of the two?
I don't know. It seems comparable.
They are. They're certainly comparable. The next one I brought up here is by Asics.
Yeah, Asics used to be my brand.
Yep. Asics has that denser foam here, spanning from the front of the arch all the way to the heel. What sets Asics apart is they use gel cushioning underneath the heel for good shock absorption. Gel is a very soft material, but it's also a dense and heavy material as well. So the shoe might feel a little bulkier in comparison, but it might hopefully will also feel a little softer on the landing.
Cool. All right, guys. So let's try the Asics. It's very light.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, it definitely uses a little bit less material, I'd say, compared to the other ones we've brought up.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's that doesn't mean it's significantly less support and cushion. I'd say it's maybe a half step down in cushioning and support. Okay. So it's a lighter shoe altogether. But
did you purposely bring up purple?
I did not. Was,
every sneaker got purple in it.
It was completely unintentional. Maybe subliminally I saw how
all in purple
shoes, and I put it all together. But I don't think I should give myself that much credit.
This is definitely light. This is for sure light, guys. The Asics are nice. They're cute. They're cute. They're nice. They're light. Oh, and I feel like, you know, on this part of my foot, it goes like it cushions the back of it.
Yep,
so
that's probably cool. The gel that you're feeling.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Any other ones?
Yep, I brought up one more shoe to try on.
Okay. Let's see what it is, guys.
So this here is New Balance.
Oh, New Balance is good too.
Mm-hmm. Similarly, New Balance has the denser foam underneath the arch as well. I'd say of the ones we've brought up, it's probably most similar to the Sauconys. It's got good cushioning throughout, that denser foam. New Balance itself tends to be a tiny bit of a wider fitting shoe. So it tends to, a lot of people say that it's a good fitting shoe as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So since you were kind of between the two sizes, I brought this one up in a half size down compared to the others, just to see how the fit would feel.
Okay. Guys, so far it's cute. Look at the back. It looks like it has an extra heel to it.
Yeah, the heel has a little flare out, so that way it doesn't rub against the back of your foot while you're running.
All right, guys, let's try this New Balance out. So far, all of the shoes are really cool. I'm right here in Hoboken, New Jersey at the Fleetfoot sneaker store, which is really cool because you get to be, you know, fitted. They do a scanner to fit your foot to see, like, you know, what kind of sneaker or running sneaker would be best for you. Now I'm trying on the last pair. This is the New Balance Fresh Foam 860. Let's see. And I use sneakers for the gym, guys. You already know that. See me in the gym all day, every day. Or at least 3 times a week. Oh, this is nice too. It feels nice too. Feels nice. So.
I'd say compared to most of them, I personally find the New Balance tends to have the thickest heel.
Okay.
So take that as you will. If it's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Guys, I don't know what to do. There's so many choices you have.
If you want to compare the two, we always recommend one shoe on one foot, one shoe on the other. That's a great way to distinguish between them.
Okay, so let's do that, guys. Let's try that. Let's try the New Balance with the Asics to see which one is better. I never thought about that. Because, you know, they all feel good. That's a good thing.
Yes. The good thing is that they all feel good. The downside of them all feeling good is it can be hard to pick.
To choose, yeah.
If you want to try it on, I have to place an order with Segoy tomorrow. So it's easy
all
to
right,
add.
so right side is, oh my goodness, the Asics feels a lot better than the New Balance. That's the right side. Oh my goodness. The Asics feels better. Okay, so we'll keep the Asics on and then put on the Saucony on the left side to see, compare that. So no to the New Balance, guys.
All right.
No New Balance. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Only because I feel like more support with the Asics. I don't know, for some reason it feels like the back of my foot is getting a lot of support, if you understand what I mean. All right, so let's see. So the Sequoia, it's like they're the same. They're comparable. Similar. Yeah, they're very similar. We'll see which one is cheaper.
I believe the Asics is about $10 cheaper.
Okay.
So it's 120 versus 130.
Okay. All right, and now we're gonna try the Mizuno with the Asics and see which one is good.
Okay, yeah, they made that one a little while. I just double checked it. You like the brush?
So, y'all know I'm a Mizuno girl. So between the Mizuno, I probably should have put the Asics on the one side and whatever, because it's not fair since this one's getting a lot more change than that one. This is lighter for sure. All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you what I end up getting. So I'm gonna try a different Mizuno because that other one, the one that I just had on, they were kind of tight and like squeezing my heel a little bit. So we'll see if that one is a little better. So which one is this?
Right, so this is the Mizuno Rider. So compared to the Inspire, it's I'd say almost a half step down in terms of support. It's still a cushy shoe. It still has the wave plate to provide support and structure to the heel, but it definitely focuses on a softer feel to the shoe compared to the Inspire.
What do you mean by softer?
Like it uses more it uses a bit more of the cushioning and a bit less of the wave plate, so it's not as structured.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of will fall with my foot better.
It should, yep. It should. It should still provide support to the arch, so the arch doesn't collapse, but providing cushioning as well.
Okay.
I'd say it's similar to the Asics that you tried on.
Okay. And then I have a thicker sock on too, so I don't know if that makes any difference.
That will make a little bit of a difference. Shouldn't make a drastic one, but it might change the how tight the shoe might feel or the fit of the shoe slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Different color, same shoe. Okay.
Is that about the thickness of the shoes you would wear for running or working out?
I don't know. I haven't purchased sneakers in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Let's get this other one. I haven't. Ooh, I feel the comfort. Again, guys, I'll fix the straps a little later. All right, so this is the Mizuno Inspire. Ooh, I love this.
Feels that good off.
Oh my goodness! It feels like heaven. That feels like heaven. Ooh, make you do the happy dance. I like these. This one, yes. All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you what I end up getting. Okay. See you a little later. Hey guys. So I ended up getting the Asics and also the Mizunos. So the Mizunos are gonna have to come in the mail. But I'll show you what they look like anyway. So I ended up getting the Mizunos, but it's in a different color. And that's going to be mailed. So that's about it. If you want to follow Fleetfoot, there is their information: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All right, guys. So that is the extravaganza for the day. Excellent service for sure. Definitely great. Want to shout out William from Fleetfoot for hooking me up and taking the time to fit me with the proper sneaker and bringing out ones that I had a hard time choosing which one was the best. But shout outs to Fleetfoot and any sneaker store that actually does that kind of thing to help customers find the right type of shoe for their foot concerns. And it's really cool, guys. So that is my trip to getting a sneaker. I hope that you find whatever sneaker that's good for you. And also, don't forget, catch me every day someday. Just catch me on Hello World every day And I will see you guys soon, okay? Have a good one.